All right. Let's talk factoring and just tell me a little bit about factoring services and what you provide.
Okay. So factoring is a different line of credit, so to speak. We can call them factoring line of credit or invoice factoring is kind of what you hear a lot out in our industry of finance and lending. Factoring in its simplest form is you have an invoice that you've given to a client of yours and they owe you $100,000. You need money today and they're going to pay you in 60 days. So you come to me and I say, hey, I will buy that invoice for $90,000. So I'll write you a check today for $90,000. I now own that invoice. And between you and I, will contact your client and say, hey, client, you're going to pay Gavin back that $100,000. So in 60 days, instead of writing you the check, they're going to write me a check. It can be made out to you. It's not going to be made out to me. It's still be made out to you. It can be directly deposited in our account. That's how that works. So we can match it back to you. So now that 100,000 comes into me, I've already given you 90. I'm going to take out another fee for processing and handling and all that good stuff. So let's say I give you 7,000 more dollars. So I kept $3,000 fee on a $100,000 transaction, but you were able to get your money 60 days in advance to use it for payroll, buy other equipment, maybe start a new project that you have, and you had that money now, and you paid a little bit to do it. And then the good news is a lot of clients in factoring will continue to do that because once an invoice is produced, we can buy it and own it. And that's the whole idea. So factoring is not a loan. A lot of people think it is a loan, but it's not because I've actually purchased something from you and I own it now. Um, Technically, you still have to pay us back, but it's not a true loan in that sense as we think about, because your client is responsible for paying the invoice. We've got a client currently that is very interesting. They deal with larger firms, so Fortune 500 style companies is who they work with, and they're on a contract basis. You can't lend on the contract, so to speak, but we can factor for them. But their cash flow is very lumpy because their contracts are 3 years, but they renew annually, if that makes any sense. So
Mm.
payments come in annually, right? So it could be a $500,000 contract split into three different payments. So they'll invoice, we'll buy it now, give them the cash now, and they're going to get paid hopefully within 90 days. But then they can invoice the next one for that next year, and then we do that. So we've helped them space out lumpy cash flows. There's sometimes where they have no revenue coming in, but by invoicing earlier and giving them the money today, they can now smooth their cash flow over 12 months instead of just when those renewals come in. So it's really nice. It's a unique product. I think business owners don't know a lot about, but as we educate, which is what we like to do at Ram says, we like to educate a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of business owners. Hey, this product may be better for you than what you actually want, and we educate folks on it. It becomes a popular option, better cash flow for folks, and they seem to be happy with it. So factoring is a great option for a lot of businesses.
So why aren't more businesses using it? Like what
Yeah,
it just sounds so simple to me. So why aren't they taking
great.
advantage of
Yeah,
it?
great question. Actually, that's a fantastic question. And the reason is because when I mentioned that your client, in my example, your client's going to pay me directly. A lot of people get caught off guard by that. There, there's nothing malicious about it. It's once again, it's no different than if you had a car and I bought a car, right? I'm going to buy that car from you, and somebody else is going to pay me for that car later. It's exactly what we do. It's the same concept, but this time I'm buying your invoice. You've completed the work. They're going to pay me because I own the invoice, but I still give you a rebate. A lot of folks get caught up in the fact that, oh, wait, my money isn't going back to me. Well, like I said, it is. It's going to go into my bank account for factoring that we have. It's going to have your name on it. It's just my bank knows I can collect on your behalf because of the way the account's set up. We just say, let them know. And we always say is, hey, just to let you know, client XYZ, when you pay this invoice, it'll come to this address. It's going to be different than your address. But your invoice will also have the same information on it. So there's really no contact that has to take place between me and your client. You can put it on your invoice. Oh, yeah, pay, pay to Shannon here. And it's going to have my account number and my bank address. And those folks don't know any different. That's where the hang up is with people, is just how the check comes in.
Now how do you ease that concern?
Having that conversation right there and just trying to explain that it's not a malicious activity and it doesn't hurt you, right? We're not going to call your client and say, hey, client, we're giving them all the money just so you know they can't afford to do this without us. There's none of that. It's just, hey, we're helping collect. That way, when checks come in, we can process them, we match them with invoices, we make sure, client, that you have paid properly, you paid on time. And if you haven't, we're also the ones that can reach out to you and say, hey, you're a couple days late on this invoice. Or, hey, today's day 30. I know it's net 60. If you want to pay us today, we'll give you a discount on it. So we can help negotiate that. And the client, or I'm sorry, your client has no idea that we're doing it in any different form than helping you. And that's what's nice.